So, yeah, Android Studio is completely installed now. And the first time you take and you run Android Studio, you're going to come up with a couple little windows. This one here just says, go ahead and don't import anything. That's fine. Say OK. It still is going to have to do a whole bunch of stuff yet before you're going to be before you're ready to play. OK, so don't get too impatient. It just took and downloaded a bunch of stuff, and now we're at this window here. Yours might not say welcome back, but anyway, it's going to say something like that. Next. And then, yeah, just go ahead and go with the default standard is fine. Once again, I would just go with the default unless you want a black screen. And then once again, this says you're all set up here, ready to go, say finish. And it says that your SD key is up to date. SDK is up to date. Yours might take and load a new one. I don't know. There, we're finally at our main screen. This is usually the screen you're going to see when you open up Android Studio. We're going to take and we're going to start a new Android project. We're going to call this project Edition App. Notice how I can put spaces and capital letters in here if I want. There's certain things you cannot put in here, but letters are fine, okay, and spaces are fine. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to change this. Once you change it, it's going to stay this for yourself, okay? I'm going to make it my first initial and underscore, my last name, and then rather than example, I'm going to put in grcc.com, just like that. And next. So you're going to put your first initial underscore and your last name in there. This, by the way, is the location of your project on your computer, okay? And your users, your name, and then Android Studio projects. And then it actually creates a folder for each new application that you make. This, we're going to leave this okay for now by default. Next. Make sure that it says empty activity. If you don't do this, it's going to put a whole bunch of stuff in your activity that you're going to have to delete. We don't want to do that now. Let's say next. And main activity is a good name for an only activity in your app, so we're going to leave that as main. Finish. Now your computer starts working really hard again. This pops up and it starts doing stuff, okay? It starts running things in here. Just sit back, have a cup of coffee, relax. Right now it says it's indexing down here. Just allow that to happen. It creates a whole bunch of files and wants to index them so it can get at them faster. Just sit back. It finally finished indexing down here, but now it's doing a bunch of other stuff. It's not done yet. Just sit back and relax some more. Okay, finally, our build was completely successful. Got a bunch of weird stuff all over the screen here. If I take a look at the folder, my Android Studio projects, once again, that's in my C drive user. Mine's in TD Young. Yours is going to be in your name, whatever it is you're logged in as. In our Android Studio project, here is my application right here. And it's built a whole bunch of stuff in here. If I browse that, look at its properties. Okay, it actually created 764. That's what it's been doing in the background, building all that stuff for you. That's what Android Studio does. It's the end of this video. What I'm going to do in the next video is I'm going to kind of explain to you some of this stuff and how to navigate around inside the user interface of Android Studio.